Excellent connection. Okay. See how bad this is. Thought I got rid of that. Why is that there? Interesting. What's up, guys? Wait for a few folks to come in. What's up, Rubio? What's up, Clutch? What's up, Mark? You guys hear me okay? Do I sound all right? I'm using my laptop that I normally use for photo editing to do this, and it's the first time I'm streaming from it. What's up, Azrael? Scouser? What's up, Rich? What's up, Jazzy? I sound clear. What's up, Yo-Yo? This is interesting. It should be like a lower quality stream because I had to set it to 720p on this laptop. I don't know what it is. What's up, Blackbird? Corey? Hey, Drillbit. I don't know what it is because the laptop is not weak, but for whatever reason, I when I was doing 1080, it was eating up the whole graphics card. I don't know. But I'm glad the sound is good. Here's the crazy thing, right? You guys saw the last stream and there was quite a few comments that were saying like, oh, the video looks awesome. Like the lighting looks good. It looks whatever. This camera I'm using right now is the same exact camera that I was using on the other thing. The difference is no lights. Remember I said I had to blast myself with lights? I don't have lights set up at this station. So if I'm a YouTube from here, I'm going to have to put a light behind in the back there. I'm going to have to get even more lights. I have all the lights on in the room. You can see that one on, where is it? It's so hard to do this backwards. I'm like, yeah, but you can see the light on behind me there. That's the light, one of the lights I was using when I did the last stream. Yeah, picture seems dark. It's crazy. Like, it's the same exact camera, but I don't know if you guys remember whoever was in there watching that show. I said I have to blast myself with light or the camera looks like trash. That's what it looks like when I don't blast myself with light. I can open the software for this and I can increase the brightness, but watch what happens. I mean, how's that? It looks like extra saturated, right? And it's grainy now. What's up, Jugs? It doesn't really help, right? It makes everything behind me look crazy. I don't know if it helps. Is that better? Do you guys prefer that? Or somewhere in the middle, maybe? Hey, Martha. What's up, Barry? Better? Better like that? All right. Because the problem with this thing is when you turn up the brightness, it gets mad grainy. I don't know how well you guys could tell, but like if you look at the, damn, it's so hard for me to do this backwards. I hate doing this backwards, but look at that door, the black stuff that's on the door, the soundproofing. You see all the grain? I don't know. If you're watching on a phone, it probably doesn't look that bad. But if you're watching on a TV, I bet it looks pretty bad. Looks better lighter. All right. How about maybe like right here? That's still good? Probably knock down a little bit of the grain. I took it like down some, but like closer to what I just had, but down some. And if I release the contrast, I could do that now. That's ugly. Ooh. So good. All right. You guys see I changed the channel name. You can see it. Like when you came in. I haven't done anything but that as of yet. And I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to keep that channel name. But I just wanted to put something in there for now and start editing it. But I might keep it. You want to see the cool thing with this camera while I do this? I can turn on AI face tracking. Watch. It's gonna move all by itself when I move. It's weird. But it's supposed to just like face track me. This is a cool camera. It just needs a whole lot of light. Jugs. Let me turn off this face tracking. Watch, I'm gonna try this. I got this light right here that I use. This is a photography light, but I'm gonna turn it on right now, real quick. If it has battery, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it does. All right, hold up. So if yeah, this is white light. All right, so I'm gonna blast this light to like 80%. Gonna look crazy for a minute, but I bet you if I set this up right, I can make the camera look so much better in like 2 seconds. I mean, that's not flattering, but watch. I'm gonna turn the brightness down now. Yeah, it's not flattering, but the quality probably looks better. It hurts my eyes. But yeah, it's not as bright as the other lights. But I wonder if I turn off all the other lights and leave this light on, what it would look like. Anyway, I'm gonna stop playing with this. Chuck said you're so pretty. I'm a ghost. Let me turn this off. Oh, I made it red. What's up, guys? Yes. I'm here for you. I meant to hit the power button. I hit the... This is what I wanted to do, right? I had to take this down to 720, like I said, because my render times were going up like above 20 milliseconds, which are apparently... I'm using Vmix, by the way. I got to turn the brightness back up. Yeah. Let's go. Somewhere around like 6. That's where I was at. Let me close that down. The render times were getting too high in 1080. I was always above 20. They say above 20 is bad. I'm using Vmix on here. And he needs lessons in selfie lighting. Yeah, well, no, what I need is one of those. Damn it, I can't ever do that. There you go. I need one of those behind me. If I put one of those behind this camera and point it right at me, I'll be all right. I gotta spend more money. Gotta buy another damn light. That's not really meant for that light. That light's meant to be really far and spread like a wider, broader light. So it looks kind of crazy right in my face. But yeah, I figured I might as well go live with you guys real quick. I know I always say real quick. This won't be too long, I promise this time. I mean, unless you guys ask me questions, I'll be on here for a little while, but it's already almost 9 o'clock for my time, so I don't want to be on here too long. But what I wanted to do was mess around and make a logo for the channel and maybe a banner for the channel. And I figured I could take you guys along on that ride. Whoever wants to be in here, you guys could maybe even help me create it. Tell me what you look, what you like and stuff like that. Thank you, Arnie. Donnie says, what providers do I use in Gaia? In Gaia, I have Real Debrid, I have Premium Eyes, and I have Easy News. So I just turn on premium providers, and I turn off everything else pretty much. Actually, the last time I set it up, I turned them all on, and I just left them all on. But I still only get premium ones. It doesn't matter. Like I believe you only need premium on, but I turned them all on just to see what would happen. It didn't even really increase the time after the latest update, so I just left them on. It still took about 60 seconds to finish searching the links. Nah, I know the song, Jugs. I just saw that. Let me try to pop this chat out. I don't think I need to keep... Well, no, I do need to keep Vmix up, but let me pop the chat out because I only have one screen here. I want to pop this out. Okay, that was weird. It was like popping out my I want to see this and I'm gonna swap this over. Let's see. Let's try this one. Let's see how well this processor will handle this. Okay, so you guys can see my studio dashboard. That should have flipped in there. So this is kind of what it looks like when you go live from YouTube. My chat was here, but I popped it out. So now it's on the other monitor. Or you know what I could do? You guys want to see your own chat? I can take that down, make this like 3/4 of the screen. That way I'm not messing with my Vmix on the other side. I'm just doing an entire screen capture. I'll do that, and then I'll take this popped out chat and leave it there. So you guys are gonna end up seeing your own chat. Actually, yeah, because I'm gonna go off that page, so that's why I need the chat separate so I can see what you guys are saying. Let's see how bad that does. Well, it's not cutting off the chat, so that's okay. I could do that. So that's what I see when I stream to you guys. Look, it says the stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use a stream bitrate, I don't know, some other bitrate. I put it to 6 megabits per second because it's only 720, I guess. That's why it's Oh, you're talking about, I know what you mean in there. Yeah, I don't even mess with that. I left it alone to what it was. You can turn them all on though, and what happens is as it searches through, if any of those don't return a hit after 3 searches, it shuts them off. And then it occasionally checks to see if they start returning hits. So as time goes on, it will shut them off for you. I did a whole bunch of that talk, Kenny, in the last video. Like, it's definitely going to be interesting times, but I don't want to get too much into that right now. But the last video I just did, where I said the channel's changing, I talked about that a whole lot. Good thing this ain't a dating site. So, right, I wanted to show you guys, because I've talked about a couple of these things, and technically this would be a tech video. Let me go over here, right? And I'm going to go to Canva.com is one that I use. Should be able to log in, I think. Yeah, there we go. So log in. If you look here, this is how I made, these are all like this. There's Supreme, I put all these things together to make the Supreme builds. That's the logo, right? So that was one of the things I had on the Facebook group at one time. This was my old Lee Talks tech stuff. I mean, I could use this because I technically have the same name right now. I already made another channel with that, but I feel like that's kind of boring. I could do something better than that, probably. Yeah, like all kinds of little things that I do. I can make little folders for and icons in here and create designs, do templates. Like if you do a template and you say, let's make a logo, right? They have all these templates right here to start with, but you can go in here and say like computer. What do they have? Not that many, apparently, for some reason. So let's go back to logos. I'm surprised there's not more than that. There's 1,450 templates. What's up, Edwin? I mean, I could just start going through them and take it as a template. This makes stuff like super easy. Like, I like the way that looks, kind of, as like a bit of a starting point, maybe. But there's so many things. I could be here forever. And this is just one site. I also have I can go to Placeit.net, right? And you gotta pay for this one. You gotta pay for them both if you really want to like use them to the fullest extent. So like here, I can. This is crazy. So logo, right? you could do, this is probably a better one, but like YouTubers. I don't know what, let's see what that says. So they start with, I'm sure you guys have seen tons of stuff like this. People on YouTube, especially on YouTube, use this site a lot because you can make animations and all kinds of easy stuff to do. I don't know how any of this is YouTuber related, really, from what I see. I mean, that's gaming, I guess gaming YouTuber, but GoPro Donnie, to answer your question, as long as it's getting results, then it's going to keep searching those 10. If those are not returning any results at all, like that you're not getting a hit back, then it will shut them off after the third search in a row where it's dead. Wait, why do I have, oh, I see. Okay. So, and then occasionally it checks to like turn them back on. Not that many of these, but like, I don't know. Oh no, there's a lot. 247. Those are not all tech. Like, oh look, you could put channel name. So you could do something like this, right? Watch this. Apply, and it will update all of these things with that channel name. And then you kind of get like a better idea. Lee Talks Tech of Souls. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do another setup video, Donnie. But it's gonna be pretty much the same. The only thing, what I would recommend to you is in the settings, when you first go through the initial settings, turn on everything, then go into the individual providers, like where you're talking about with like Pirate, etc. Just turn all those on. Don't turn on like Russian, Italian, the other ones. Just turn on the normal ones under there. Just turn them all on. Search for something, like do like 10 searches in a row. It's going to start filtering out the ones that don't return anyway and shrink your time that it takes to get the video, like to get the links. Just do that. If what you're trying to do is get the most results possible, that would be the way to do it. This is definitely not my channel. Children's education. No, no, no. This is so weird, right? Like, but this makes stuff really simple. So you can come up with something super easy. Let's change the design because I'm not really feeling that. Technology. Let's try that. You're trying to make it faster. How long is it taking you? Because I don't touch any of that stuff when I set it up. I just turn on all the providers, and it takes about 60 seconds to return links. If you want faster, I would use a different add-on. The point of Gaia really is to give you the most returns. It was never designed to be like the fastest returner. If 60 seconds is too long, I would try something else. I mean, you can probably shrink it down and get like, you know, down to 30 seconds and take away 5 of them, but just pick 5, try it, but then you're like messing around, figuring out what works for you. For me, I'd rather just know that I could get the link. Let me know if you guys see anything you like as I scroll through this. Like, this is kind of cool, but I wish that I could make that like a L and a T. That would be kind of cool, but in TV shows, it takes a minute. On movies, it's like 30. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Jug said you like this one? Let's see what I could do with it. Let's see what kind of edits it lets me do. You can change things here, different images. So if I made an image, I could replace this, but it's only, so you don't see what you need, let us know. But it's a search for abstract bird logo. I could change that to anything else. Like man said, red skull face is nice. Let me see what you're talking about there. Because it's custom rendering them with the name already, it's like, that's kind of cool too. That's definitely like a bird and the wings. That's how I see anyway. Oh, this one, like the predator look. That's what you're talking about. Happy New Year, Kenny. My logo should be a hat with the logo on it. That's not a bad idea since I'm the hat guy. There's a lot of bird stuff for tech. Why do they put birds in tech so much? Well, that's not a bird, but so the one thing that I kind of liked, I used for my gaming stuff, which was funny. Let me see. Hold on. Let's look more like the shape, because we got to remember it's going to be a small logo, so it can't be too big. The words have to be big and maybe go through it. But I kind of like the idea of a hat. So let's take this for a second, or this one. I'm fine with this one. I like the text on this one, actually. I'm going to change the whole thing. We'll see what happens. Instead of abstract bird logo, I'm going to say hat. That's interesting. Giving me like top hats and all kind of Let's try like baseball cap. All right, that's just giving me baseball. Cap is probably gonna give me like too much different stuff. There's a blank cap. Cap and gown. That's a little bit of it. Let's see. I changed this. Yeah, but see, it's kind of hard to put the. Here we go. It's at least front, right? But then it has to be really big, like the whole thing. And that's not even going to fit the whole thing theoretically. But I could center it. And then I can take, see, I would have to, and I don't think I can get rid of that either. If I change that, it's going to stay that size. So it's difficult. It's a good idea in theory. But yeah, like I don't even understand how some of these things show up in their cap. But what's up, Tim? They said I personally like the T. The T really wasn't bad, honestly. I kind of liked it too. I wish I could make that like a LT instead of, you know. But let's just make a logo for now. It'll just be something that I upload. I got to reset the layout because I don't even remember how that's how it was. Okay. So it doesn't need to say ready to fight. That's no good. So I have to go, I got to go over here to change that text. Yeah, but I can't because it's one solid image, like to mirror it. Then I just have two L, like it becomes I guess an L instead of a T. But then it would be, it makes sense to be a T, like for tech, but Let's do this. We'll keep the nod, right? Whoops, I messed that up. That should be a lowercase u. I can always leave that there. And maybe we get a different font? I don't know. And look, you can do more fonts. There's tons of them. Look how many fonts you get. And you can use all of this copyright free as long as you have a membership with them. So still like Supremely Tech Talk or Toys. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I might not keep this as the name, but I just wanted to get the name change in already, so people kind of got used to it. And it's just short and catchy. There's like another channel called like Tech with Tim or something. Like short little 3-liners are good. Regular, retro, square, stencil. Oh, Jug sent a hat PNG to me. Thank you, Jugs. I can always update it later. So I'll take that hat PNG, upload it, and then let's look at handwritten. No. Geometrics, usually crazy. Get rid of handwritten. I bet you like this is gonna be like some sort of Call of Duty looking texts in here. Yeah, it's like weird stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna change the color. I could definitely do that. I like calligraphy, but that's hard to read. But I like it personally. Brushed. All right. You know what? I'll come back to fonts maybe later. And instead, where's the X for this? I don't see an X to close this down. I had done this before. See, here's Supreme. That's like but no. I'm gonna go back to suggested. I forgot what it was. I don't even remember what it was called before. Oh, I can always reset the layout again. No, but it's still using Supreme. Nice. That looks normal. All right, so if I take this, doesn't have a lot of options, but see main color right here. The background right now, I can make that solid black instead of gray. That's better. Main color can be red. So let's make that a nice bright red, or this red. I feel like that one's better. No, there's no undo button. The accent color, about gold, yellow. What do you guys think? Give me some accent colors. What should I try? I don't like the blue. That's too much. What's up, Lewis? Gold's not bad. Like silver. That's gonna be something like this or this, a little darker. Dark chrome. That's kind of like around here where I'm at. These are like lighter, slightly lighter versions of that. feel like it should be Raven's purple. Yeah, I mean, I could go to more and then it'll let me drag. You know, I can make the whole color myself, but yeah, that's all right. Something like that. You got a darker gray, a lighter gray, white stripe in the middle. But that means that this color has to change because it makes no sense by itself. It's too bright. That matches that now. That yellow looked okay. Yeah, I kind of like the yellow too, but I don't know what's better. Something like this, or gray. I'll go with this. I can change them tomorrow, so it's all right. I just wanted to I figured I'd jump on here, chat with you guys, and show you guys like some of this stuff that I started using. Like I used to do all this stuff all the time by myself in Photoshop, but you know, time is short. So let's tighten this up. See, my problem with this logo now though is once I upload it, this is going to be really small, and people aren't going to be able to really read it. So that's kind of why like I had the big SB as the logo before. I wonder if I can use no, because I can only put in one graphic, right? Like, what if I do L? I was wondering if they would give me like the letter L, but they don't. On Canva, I could do letters like that, but I could just make a L, like right here, and then a T, and then use a graphic. I could try that, right? So we get rid of this. We say no image. Let's try this. L, T. I can pick a font, right? So the letters become big. Something funky like that. But they should use the same font. And then we build the image around the letters. Yeah, it's placeit.net. It's right up here. See on the top. And then maybe some sort of circle. Let's look for like a circle to go around it of some sort. Get some kind of cool circle, maybe. Of course, they can't just have like, see, like if I did this on Canva, there's certain things about Canva that are better. Canva would give me tons of like more normal circles. I don't really want a plain circle, but I want something that's mostly a circle. Not gonna mess up. Connect the L to the T, like this. You like that better? Yeah, yes. I don't really like it that much either, but I tried it. It sounded good in theory. So now what I need to do is, see, here's the center. So I need to put this just off center, and then this one just off center. I feel like the T is a little too big now. I try to make it exactly the same size, something like that. Like the other top of L to right left of T, like that. Or like the T is too big. Let's try to get the circle first, and then maybe I'll move something after I put the circle on. I don't even, what is this? That's kind of interesting. Like just as a general idea, right? And you fit this in here. center that, and then now I can move the letters properly. I mean, I'm not, now I really don't like the font anymore once you put the circle in. I wonder if this goes, yeah, see that, oh no, the letters still go on top. I was curious if the letters would be on top of the logo. They are automatically. The football. Almost like a square. But... oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the top of the T like this. I would need different font, I think, to try that. So, and here's the thing, right? Everything, all of this would be done. I gotta like match the letter sizing by hand. This is another thing, like there's no, normally you could just be like, okay, I could pick a size for my font. You can't do that. Not on this site. You could do that on Canva so that you know that they definitely match. But like the L's too close to the top here. The T, I get funny with stuff like that. But I would want the letters to be like as big as they possibly could be because it's so small on the channel. But I feel like the L still needs to be a little bigger. That's too big. I really hate this font now that it's big though. Let's get another font. Element maybe? Ew. Ew. So see they have suggested, recent, saved. Let's try the Supreme font. That's an ugly L. More fonts. The hell's creepy? One creepy font. Geometric. Those should theoretically like do well at sizing. Do they have seals? They might. I could search for a seal. How do you have one that's called creepy, and then you have 59 that's called horror? Shouldn't horror and creepy just go together? Like you couldn't have thrown the one creepy into the horror? It was just horror. How is this a horror font? I kind of like that font actually. No, I don't like it when I see it big though. More fonts. Vintage. Oh, look, we got 3 graffiti fonts. Let's turn on graffiti fonts. Turn this off. Turn that off. I wish that they would automatically remove them instead of doing that. These are terrible. These are horrible graffiti fonts. Okay. Never mind that. Chinese. Those are not Chinese letters. Capitals. There's one, oh, futuristic. Let's see. No, they don't have futuristic. They just have formal. The only F. Simple, stencil. Let me get in stencil. None of these are exciting. Although this one is like a... nah, I thought it might be kind of cool with the... like to be boxed out like that. Game of Thrones type graphic or font, maybe. I can just type in like throne or something. see what comes up. Because they can't really like take it, because then, they're giving this out for you to use. What is delete with one font? That's so weird. Okay. Just go with bold. Something in bold has to work. Did I get rid of all of them? Yeah. That'll give me a wide range of different types of fonts. I have another idea too as far as the words. Might be able to do one other thing, but yeah, like this is super normal. And then I can take the T and do the same thing. Recent, open sans, condensed. It's like obviously super normal to do that, but then you gotta kind of, but it works. Yeah, let's look for a throne. I like that idea, Yo-Yo. Throne. They do have a throne. That's a funny throne. But it can't be red. It's got to be like, I don't know, a gold throne. But yeah, it's not going to work with the letters. Let me go back and look at, like, this is funky. That's that's crazy. They got a toilet bowl. That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go back to that for right now. Now I made it golden colored instead. Maybe this can also be the same red. Kind of boring to be the same red though. If they had another line, some of them let you add other stuff too. I was able to do that on other ones, but let me do this. I'm going to save it as a draft. All right, so it's there. And then let's go up to the top. We're going to go to designs and YouTube templates. And now you can make videos and all that stuff in here too, but that's not what I was looking for. I wanted so you got intro makers. I want YouTube banner maker. That's what I want for the top of the page. And here's so it's got all YouTube templates, not just banners. Why would you show me something that's not that makes no sense. Mm. This is kind of where I like Canva too. Like if we go back to Canva real quick while that's going, you can do templates, and they have, where is it? Social media, YouTube channel art. So over here, I'll edit something in here. I used this for my gaming channel on YouTube. I started with that and I edited it. But like, there's certain things Canva is better for. So, Francis, Hmm. It's weird. Like it would be nice if you could do some. So it's YouTube channel art templates. I can do color. I can search by color. Like this is what I mean. It's weird to search for something. If I go up here and I say like YouTube channel art technology, what will it give me? Like at least it tries at least. You like Teddy's Tech Corner. So there's like already stuff there. This would be nice from my camera YouTube when I make it. Although I could probably just take a photo of my own stuff to do the same thing. Technical tutorials. And it's already kind of down into other stuff. Um, I don't like this because like I don't like stock photos of like random people. I don't know, but let's just take a look at this real quick, right? So just to show you guys an idea. So I'm gonna say use this template. And with this, it's still like a random person, but you can change this to any photo you want. You can search for photos, you can upload stuff of your own. So you can say right here, just go in there and I hit the, where is it? Text. Right? And I could leave that. That wouldn't technically be wrong. But I could start with that template and change it to anything. These are like all individual image pieces. Weird. I don't really like this that much per se, but I kind of wanted to show you guys. See, Red Modern Technology YouTube channel. So let's just say I wanted this, right? I could go to download and it's giving me the size that YouTube already wants it to be. If I had white space anywhere, I could click transparent background and it would make it all transparent. So all you would see is like the text if I did that. But I could do kind of the same thing here, right? So if I look at this, this is called Jura Medium, right? So I can, watch, I'll do this. Actually, let's do this right here. So I'm going to say, I'm going to download this and I can change the name of it. So I'm going to say like, LTT YouTube channel art, download and download. And I'm going to say continue editing. And I can resize this into a logo, copy and resize. It's funky, it doesn't look right. But now, you see how you got all these lines? I can just say, all right, if the lines are separate from the box, I can delete this, and it should keep these funky lines if I wanted to. Why did you not delete that? Or delete that. There we go. Now I can't see my text anymore. But if I wanted to keep these funky lines, I could. But I actually don't want any of this except the text. I'm going to delete all of that. I'm going to delete this. I should just have text now that I can select right here. And let's change, no, I don't need to change the color. I need to make a, if I go here and I say, where is it? Elements. I can go to shapes and I can get a circle. All right. I can change that color to red. And wow, it kept Tech Time TV. I don't know why. That should be gone. Delete that. This is really strange that it's doing that. I don't think I want. Okay, so that was the original stuff. This is some extra that came out for some reason. But here, I can go ahead and maybe delete. I don't know if I can delete, if this will delete the whole thing or just the bottom. Let's take this and just make this LTT, right? Actually, I should delete. I don't want to get rid of this whole thing. I want to click in here. Actually, I just want this to be an L then. And then I'm going to make a new text box because I want to be able to randomly move something. So I want new text. Why are you being such a pain? No, it's not giving me the text. I'm in text. Do I have to start it outside of here? That's weird. Hang on, what was this called again? Jura Medium. If I go here and I say Jura Medium, does that how I have to do it? No, I shouldn't have to. Click text to add to a page. Well, that's what I did. Oh, I know why. I have to add this. My bad. So it's like that. And then it's a T. I haven't done this in a while, so T. That needs to become Jura Medium. And that should be white. Just for now. And then I'm going to go back to text, add a subheading, and I'm going to make another T, change it to white, and change that to Jura Medium. I kind of like Jura Bold better, actually. Bold is always better in small logos anyway. Jura Bold. Jura Bold. All right, now they're all bold. Now I can mess around with something like, let's make this 72. Let's make this one 72. That one also 72. Now I know all the letters are the same size at least. Now I could maybe make some kind of funky geometrical design of some sort, like a L, E. No, that's weird. I don't like that. Maybe even with the L. And I can also make this much bigger so that I can make the letters bigger. So that way, all that white will end up transparent. So you give because you know how the YouTube logo becomes a circle, not a square. So if you bring this to the edge, your circle won't look like a circle anymore. You got to leave a little space. And then all the white space will end up transparent. I can change the text color after or whatever, but try to find something that works. What's up, Brian? Now it's like not 72. Now you want like 120. Maybe even bigger than that. 144. That's about right. All right. Now comes the fun part. we know that this is in the middle, right? I got the line. Yeah, see, I got the pink. So that's the middle. Now I can figure out like how to properly space this. No, see, I don't want to do that. I want that letter to stay. If I do this, the letter shrinks. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I wish I could just shrink the squares. That's what I was trying to do. You know what? Let's just make them all 150. Oh, you gonna do me like that? 149, 151, but then I could get 152? Really? Can I just type it in? Can I? I can. 150. 150. 150. All right. So with 3 letters, these 3 letters, I got to make something that looks interesting. Here's the center. Try something like, no. I'm not trying to type text. I want to move the text. Do something funky like that. No, I don't like that. Kind of like the L, T. Trying to see if I could find some kind of like, I could turn them. Yeah, I should be able to, yeah, right here, I could turn it if I wanted to. Make something extra funky. No. Nah, not that anyway. Hey, Canuck Gal, how you doing? Trying to make something basic at least for now. Even with this the way it is, like I would end up. I guess the middle T should be in the middle. I like symmetry no matter what I do. It should at least be in the center of the center of the logo. Make this even bigger, honestly. Now that I'm looking at it, 80. It's so small, like the logo itself. But see, then when I do that, this is when Canva sucks because now I won't be able to select the L over here. Or maybe I can. Usually you can't. You get to a point where it doesn't want to work. $180. I'll make something like crazier later, but I could cross. Let me move this one to the side. I'm trying to see if like crossing this makes some kind of like it wouldn't make sense to most people, but if you guys saw me make it, I'm thinking of like all kinds of crazy stuff. No, this T in the middle. Right there, right? Then give me the L. Damn it. See, that's what I mean. It's a pain. Move the L. I wonder if I can do something. See, that last T, I like that, like initially, but the last T is not cooperative. I like having like a very symmetrical. I mean, I could do that. That's totally like abstract, but plausible. And I can just tap it to the side. Now I'm annoyed that there's this little space here and it doesn't totally go in. But then I'm annoyed that this one sticks out. I mean, that's a really weird logo, but it is an LTT. Yeah, it's difficult, man. This is funky. I feel like the letters are still too small, in all honesty. Like, what if I make something like 250? That might be a little too much. 200. I think 220 will work. 220. And then go ahead and move that I'm just gonna do this. I know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do 220, and then can I get the L at all? That's gonna be the T, right? Yeah, I gotta move the T to get the L for now. I gotta move that T to get the L for now. $220. I'm gonna do this right down here. And this one, dead smack in the middle. Now watch, it's gonna be too big. It's gonna really piss me off. Yeah, I made it too big. My idea was just to go like that for now, but now I did make it too big, damn it. Unless I want the T to just fall off the end. I don't think I do. 200. Even making a simple logo becomes what I just do. Oh, I made 800. Oops. 200. Grab the L. 200. That might work a little better. Now I can center that again. Yeah, there's a lot more space between them now. It should be all right. And I want to move this L down right there. Can I get this T back in? Like up at the top? No, I still got to. It's because the T stick out so much. I don't know. I don't know. But these are the funky kind of things that you sit here and you do. That is really weird looking. That's dead center. What if I pull this down a little bit? I could do this, but then I feel like the L has to turn. Like to be at the same angle. Nah, this way, sure. Like I could mess with that for right now. It's super plain and pretty boring, but let's just download it. Transparent background now, so all the white in the background will disappear. Press Control or find the any unnecessary elements. It's telling me there's a hidden. I'm pretty sure I deleted everything. Yeah, I'm pressing that and I don't see anything, so I'm gonna just download it. Yeah, transparent background. Yeah, I think that's just a normal warning. I'm gonna download that. So I don't know. That's that for now. But I just figured I'd show you guys the. Oh look, you want to see the animated? This is kind of cool. So you could animate this. Let's do a stomp. All these different kinds of animations you can run with it. I'm not gonna actually animate it though right now. But yeah, I mean, hang on, let me switch this now. So if I do a cube zoom, back to me. I just wanted to show you guys those sites in case any of you guys, they do those sites. You can make so many things. You can make Instagram stories that have like visuals that move. You can make, channel art for Twitch, YouTube, Facebook groups, so many different things. And I use those two a lot because they save a lot of time. I just couldn't think of anything that I liked right now, but I'm gonna upload those just because we worked on them. I'll leave them there for like, I don't know, a day or two. While I figure out something else in my mind. Pizza night. Enjoy the pizza, yo-yo. But Yeah, Canva.com and Placeit.net. Those are the two sites I was just on. Placeit.net is definitely more video centric. You can make entire like intros for your YouTube channel, outros, which I don't know if Juggernaut's still in here, but he could tell you, like, when we mess around with like After Effects, Premiere, that kind of stuff takes really long time. And if you can get something that looks pretty good based off of one of those things, you're doing all right. Like that'll save you a lot of time. Me, I couldn't think of something that I liked really, uh, you know, right now. Like nothing just popped into my head, but I just wanted to go to the site, show you guys the site, you know, a little bit into my thought process of updating the channel. At least the channel name has changed. It may change again. I don't know. But I thought it would be kind of cool to show that to you guys to some extent anyway. So I downloaded those. They are downloaded. I'm gonna close those windows out. You guys want to see like what else can I show you guys? On my yeah, I'll show you guys something else real quick. Let me see if I can open this and it won't destroy my. If it doesn't wreck my playback, because this is a very intensive program right here. It already says not responding. Did I freeze at all? Or is this program just not responding? Okay, no, it opened eventually. Hopefully you guys are still there. I can't tell yet. Jug said tech TG. Oh, that's cool, Jugs. I like that. I can mess around with that. Let me go and move this whole program over. And then I can open it. Oh man, it did not like adjusting to that size. This is terrible. Because I opened it on a 4K screen and then I shrunk it down. Like I moved it to a 1440p screen from a 4K screen and it looks crazy. Hold on a second. I might have to save it and then open it again so it opens over here. Let me full screen this. Hold on a second. File, exit. And then let me open it again. Let me see if it yeah, now it's opening on the other screen and it's a lot more normal looking. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's way better. Is it giving me my pictures and stuff? Yeah, all right. This is all showing now. It's doing something weird, but I'm gonna slide this over so I can show this to y'all. The edge, the edge. At the bottom, wait, there's a whole bunch on the bottom that's not showing up. Yeah, I need that to show up. So I gotta shrink it even smaller a little bit. Almost. Tiny bit more down. That should be, yeah, that's fine now. Can I pull this from the bottom though? All right. So, get that over there. There we go. Let me switch this back. And I'm gonna hide myself while I do this, I guess, because I'm just in the way. I don't really need to be seen here. So let me edit the settings of this. Positioning, multi-view. I'm gonna make this none for a second. Should be gone now. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm in Lightroom, not in Lightroom Classic. Just wanted to show you guys this a little bit. Like, um, I do most of my photo editing on this laptop. Some of these are just straight out of the camera, not edited. Some are already edited. Pretty sure that is edited already. No, actually, not really. I can tell when I open the side here. No, normal. Oh, they got some kind of, what is this? Photos? Oh, the panel on the bottom. But, oh, that's the photo. So I basically, whatever I shoot, I just end up doing, like this was one of the first things I posted on my photography Instagram. But I just take like, I usually date them or whatever, or put like something in here. And then anything that you edit, you'll see like here, there's multiple versions of this picture. And I forget how to actually pull up the other version. I think I have to, yeah, I have to hit the two, and then I can see them. So yeah, so I toned down the highlights around the hair. That's what I did. And the highlights in here. But just that view from Columbia Place Park. I'm not sure the name of that park. It's in the Bronx, wherever this was. Like right next to the Whitestone Bridge. Um, Hunters Park South one. Just going to look at like different things. Like this is kind of cool. I went to a shooting range with my friend. I don't even think I put this up anywhere. But I have, where is it? I spent the whole day trying to do this. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but that is the cartridge coming out of the side of the gun. I was just trying to catch that the whole time. And I got it a couple of times. I don't know. I think I got another couple other ones with that. Uh, I just liked this photo. I remember like what else do I have here? Ward Island. There's another park in the city. I edited that. I put that lightning there, and the birds, and the sky. Didn't look like that. You want to see what this photo looked like originally? Uh, this is the original picture right here. Oh, so maybe the birds. No, are those the same birds? I can't even tell. No, I don't think they are. I took the birds out. Some of the birds in, but that's the same picture though. Just cropped a little, moved around. And then I should be able to. Oh, I want to see the panel again down here. No, I don't want to look at it like that. I want to do that. This. That's a bird eating a crab. He killed the crab and ate it. I did get some interesting pictures this day though. Somewhere. This was really nice. And cars at the end. I didn't get too many really good shots on this day, but I spent a good portion of the day trying to get these birds flying. I was just messing around. This is like shortly after I got this camera. I was trying to like figure out the best settings for this camera in particular. I feel like I had more bird flying photos than just this. This was kind of cool. And I have a one that was, where is that? I know, oh, Roosevelt Island. I love this this shoot. This is awesome. I love this picture. I showed that the other day if any of you guys ever watching. But do I use the photos for personal or do I make money from them? I can make money from them. Like I can upload these to sites and actually people could buy them if they want to, use them in magazines, publications, whatever, and then you just get like a check, like a royalties check all the time when somebody buys the photos to use them. But I haven't done that yet. But I will eventually for these kind of photos, because these are the kind of things that somebody might want to use doing a story about something. See, this is kind of cool. This used to be a hospital, I think for some kind of it was an infectious disease. I think I have the sign here. Yeah, right here. So the history, it says originally called Minnemonrock. The island was eventually acquired by the Blackwell family in 1828. The city of New York purchased the island as a site for prisons and hospitals in order to capitalize on the island's isolation to keep certain people, our standing army of paupers, criminals, and sick poor, the reformer Jacob Riis called them in the 1890s, nearby but distinctly apart. That year, the city renamed it Welfare Island. So it gives you like some history. This is now called Roosevelt Island, and it's actually like really rich people live there. It's like totally different. But this was a hospital for like polio or something. I forget. No, smallpox. There you go. It was for smallpox. See, and they basically just let it run down, and now you can just like just all overgrown and totally run down. But I was just shooting all kinds of stuff from there. I like shooting this stuff. I really like shooting people, but it's kind of hard to do that with COVID going on and whatever. But there's some really cool views, like things that you wouldn't normally think you would see, something like this. Because this is Roosevelt Island. It's in that's Manhattan. It's like technically what everyone calls New York City, and you're in the middle. This island is like full of greenery. People just think like New York City is like tons of buildings and that's it. But we got tons of park space and like that's a kind of weird, like something I don't think I've ever really noticed anyone shoot a picture from this angle. So I was kind of like, oh, this is cool. I was just walking around the whole island, um, shooting different things. I know at some point I ended up, yeah, the tram is nice also. I caught a really nice photo with sun somewhere over here. Somebody else was taking pictures of their car. Why did you bring me back to the beginning? Where was I? Right here. Somebody else was taking pictures of their own car, and I went over there and like started messing with it a little bit. And then again, here goes. I wanted to show you guys that. So edits, right? You see how this photo looks, and look what you could do. It's just, it's not, you know, just pumping up saturation, lining everything up. But that's the same angle. And this is night. Oh, that's right. I did go. I love one of these photos. Is this one? This was as the sun was setting. Because later on, I went back to Queens to another park, and cool. I like this stuff. And later on, yeah, I liked this one. In the night, gotta load fully, but I like doing this stuff. But like other stuff is like, where are we at? I think I have one. Hang on, let me make sure I get the right thing here. Let me do cue back to me for a second. Yeah, this one. So let's do a zoom back. This was like messing around one day, actually taking photos of some people. This I definitely worked on. This one. I could have swore I did a double edit to that. Yeah, I got a 2 on here, the other one. Yeah, I was struggling. I remember editing this photo, I wanted more saturation. You see, like, when people show you photos, like this looks wrong because you didn't correct, like, once you correct the angle, it changes everything. And then I think I gotta go back to this view again. How do I get it? This thing is weird, like, it's giving me, I want the grid back. They updated this. There's no, like, I used to be able to just click over here and get the whole grid back. Now I gotta do it like that. I edited this a couple times, that one a couple times. That's pretty much, you know, I went to the beach one day. I got some very cool photos. This was during COVID. This is actually one of my favorite pictures, one of these two. I think it's this one. Yeah. The dude's just reading a book. It was like framed up real nice. I liked it. And this is also an old hospital that's no longer in use, as you could tell. But look at that. Like, it's this is actually a gay beach. Like, not only gay people go to the beach, but it's heavily a gay beach. And I was on like the other side of these rocks. Like, I was over here. No, you can't really see the rocks. I don't have any pictures with the rocks, I guess. This kind of gives you, no, I'm zoomed in. And this was really great art going on from. All right, Jugs. Jugs plugs for life. And again, I was just messing around getting birds. I thought I had more photos from this day, but I guess not. Just seagulls. And yeah, that's really it from that day. But yeah, I mean, like, what I was gonna do was like edit something, actually edit it a little bit. Um, hold up. Let me try fade. There we go. Yeah, like let's go back to one of these real quick. I'll look at something that I didn't edit and just say, all right, maybe I could do something nice with this. Yeah, there was some, I remember this was kind of cool. I didn't mess with any of these photos though. Let's see which one of these is good. Maybe I'll take another one. Yeah, I knew I took this from further away with a bigger capture. This was a great shot too. Picture here. I like this one. But this is Adobe Lightroom, so you use this when you shoot raw in the camera instead of like making like your phones usually make JPEGs and stuff. But you can do like a whole mess of stuff. Like if I take any one of these photos, I haven't like messed with this at all. So this is like after it's well, I don't really like these though. Oh, I did. This was a total edit. I did this. This is crazy. And I took a super zoom shot of this. So I'm really far from the building, but if you zoom in, you get a lot of detail in there. Nah, this is Hunter's Point South, where I took these photos from. This I definitely already edited. Well, let's take something like this. This is a perfect example. And we open up the edit tab. This, I could do shadows and open the crap out of them. And then all this grass is even starting to turn green. And I can take the blacks and open those up even more. You can't do this with JPEGs. Like this would break up and turn into nothing. And you can add some contrast in. But because this is a raw image, every edit you do in here is like not non-destructive. I could take the whites down. That should take down the highlights. See, that will dull out this whole thing here. But with raw files, you can do so much. This is a new thing they put in here, color grading. I saw this in the most recent update. And then you can add texture universally, clarity. A lot of beginning photographers use this slider way too much because it can get ugly real fast. A little clarity is all right. Dehazing is another one that you can go too far with. But that's usually like if you have a hazy photo, then you would go this way and it would remove like fog, haze, things like that. And then sharpening is kind of interesting. If you hold down Control, no, not Control, it's Alt, and you drag this mask over, it will only sharpen whatever's white, and it will not sharpen anything that's black. So you're able to put a ton of sharpness into something without destroying areas that you shouldn't be destroying. Like if I put this at 90, I can then take this sharpness way up if I want. You can reduce noise. Then there's lens profiles, which it already knows which lens I used for this. And if I turn off the lens correction, it will change the whole way the photo looks. But the lens correction basically takes the distortion that comes in photography lenses and removes them. That's basically what happened. In the geometry, right, you can say auto, and it tries to figure out how to automatically line this up correctly. That's actually pretty good. I think it used the bridge to go straight for the most part. But it's super easy to like drag, like the editing part. I mean, you can go wrong pretty easy too, but there's not that many things in here that you have to you know, mess with. So you can switch something to black and white real easy. Change your white balance. Like if I wanted to, let's just say I wanted to do here, I want a certain color cast to this image. So overall, I could say in my midtones, I want them to be more yellow. That's gonna brighten up all the yellow lighting. All like in the middle range of the picture. But maybe I want my shadows to be more blue. No, I don't want to do that. That's ugly. But you get the idea. Yeah, it's definitely not longer than that. I'm about to be off of this, but I was just showing people a little bit of Lightroom while I was here. Next level. But yeah, you can mess with all this stuff, and then everything you do stays. But it's a non-destructive edit because it doesn't. It's like a separate file that gets saved, and your original file never gets touched. It's basically like a file that has all the numbers and changes you put here, and it just layers it on top totally separately. So it's really, you can just mess around, and you know, you're not going to ruin your photos messing around with it. So I mean, that's pretty much that for now. I'm gonna zoom myself back in here for you guys real quick. So yeah, I mean, I know this was a kind of weird impromptu live, but I just wanted to kind of start updating the channel a little bit. I figured let me show you guys kind of, you know, what I was doing, and you know, where I'm at. I'll make something better. Jugs had sent me some new text which I kind of liked also, so I might work with Jugs on getting a bit of a different logo in, but I'm gonna upload something, change it around a little bit. I'll figure that part out. The creative side of me makes me like unhappy with whatever I come up with almost always. I'm the same way with pictures too, you know, like most of the time you don't um uh you know, you don't really do too much with the pictures. You're like, you could like I have tons of photos that I don't even like ever show out at all because I'm just like, like I don't like it. But then other people see it, they're like, that was a good picture. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. So I'm the same way with the channel art. It doesn't really matter. Like I'll come up with something. Sometimes I go to those sites like Canva and Placeit, and I mess around, and then I'm like, nah, I could just make something better myself. And then I spend like 2 days working on something in Photoshop instead. And that happens too sometimes, but I'll get something for it. I really like the SB logo that I had though, which is still there now. But I don't know, I liked it. I'll mess around. I'll find something that works well, and I'll upload them. But thank you guys for hanging out and keeping me company while I was doing that. But I figured, you know, it would at least be useful maybe to some of you guys that might be into YouTube or streaming or want to start a channel to see those sites and kind of see what they offer. I mean, you do have to pay for them. I think they're both around $100 for a year, something like that. But you get unlimited copyright free use to all that stuff. And these days, everybody needs to know about copyright free because the copyright police is coming for everybody. So, you know, you want to make sure you can't just. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing, you know, people downloading fonts and using them, and somebody starts suing for that or something. It's gonna be crazy. It'll get to that. It'll get to that point one day. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna end up. I might stream on Twitch. So a lot of you guys subscribe to my Twitch. I might go on Twitch for like an hour. I'll see if Cell wants to join me, which I got to go over there to that station to do that. And then I have the same camera over there. The camera's right there. Same camera. Right there. And I'll have that same camera up and it'll look way better. I'm gonna do live streams from Twitch too, guys. Like for just talking, like as well. So, you know, that's always something to do as well. And we can always talk streaming stuff over there. It don't matter. So yeah, it's getting cold right now, Francis. You are correct. But I'll talk to you guys soon. No matter what the channel's named, we always stay supreme because that's a way of life. That just means be a good person. Make sure the next time you see somebody that needs help, lend them a hand, be good, take care of each other, take care of your neighbor. Don't be like my neighbor. My neighbor called the police on me 3 times in the last 3 days, even more than that. I had them come to my door because my car, she calls every time my car starts. Don't be like my neighbor. She never said a word to me either. Could have just came to me and talked to me about it. But that's another story. I'm okay. I don't even let that get me down. I'm not mean to her. I'm not whatever. I'm just like, all right, you know, it is what it is. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay supreme, guys. Peace out. I'm glad that the stream actually worked from this laptop. I know at least I could do that. It's not the best quality, but I'll get a light behind here and then it'll look as good as the other camera next time. Be good, y'all. Peace out. I got to remember how to even stop the stream on this. Oh, there we go. Stop stream.